Second session is maximising university estates, cost savings and revenue opportunities.
I don't think that there's a particularly big difference between outsourcing and privatisation, and I think to a certain extent outsourcing is actually just a nice word for privatisation, but it's the fact that these are international companies that are basically built on creating a profit rather than serving a community. For me, this is definitely a case of privatisation rather than just outsourcing.
For me, that's a question I'm quite passionate about, because I find it extremely patronising, and I'm sick and tired of having John Duffy send letters to The Guardian claiming that this is no sell-off that is going off on Sussex University campus. This isn't privatisation. And he paraphrased the very notion of privatisation by saying, well, what we're doing at Sussex is we're seeking external partnerships with private providers to be able to provide these services that we have at the university. That, for me, sounds like privatisation.
There's a kind of false, I don't know if it's a dichotomy, but there's a false split between something being privatisation and something being outsourcing. The effect of both is to take an existing set of providers and exchange them for a global monopoly provider. And that's what's happening in the outsourcing here, and it's what happens in the privatisation of a particular public utility. The university is a semi-public organisation, which is why people can call it privatisation or they can call it outsourcing. The effect is still the same.
I think it is a bit of a language issue. It really depends what you mean by privatisation. It's certainly true to say that the university is basically a private charity, as technically as an organisation. So it's a charitable, not-for-profit organisation outsourcing its services to a private, for-profit organisation. So it's a definite shift from not-for-profit to for-profit, and I think that's the most important thing.